Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
After more than a decade of legal wrangling and millions in mounting bills, a judge says Highland Park and the Great Lakes Water Authority have until the end of May to come up with a plan. Thanks for being with us here on the News at 11. I'm Kimberly Gill.
I'm Karen Drew, in for Devin tonight. Highland Park had appealed to the governor to grant them bankruptcy protections by today. That didn't happen. The state is still looking at the city's finances, which will likely take months. But for now, the millions the city owes in water and sewer charges is coming due.
The question tonight is how and when will it be paid? Mara McDonald is live in Highland Park tonight. Mara, a judge says there needs to be a plan by May 31st.
That's right, Kimberly, and we're not talking about an insubstantial amount here. I mean, hovering around $24 million. Everybody agrees there's no way this city can pay this all up front. But the judge says you've got to come up with a plan. On Monday, Highland Park City Council voted to petition the governor to allow it to declare municipal bankruptcy in order to dodge the $24 million plus debt it owes to the Great Lakes Water Authority. It was hoping to get that designation by today. Well, that didn't happen, and the city and the water system met in court, where a judge has ruled they need to come up with a payment plan by May 31st. Macomb County Public Works Commissioner Candace Miller is encouraged an end to this mess is in sight.
I think Highland Park certainly has to be getting the message here that, the gig is up. They have to pay or something at least going forward here. They just can't have all the other communities absorbing their debt.
All that said, Miller is well aware that there is no way Highland Park could pay what's owed if it was rolled onto the tax bills in one big lump. GLEWA, in a statement which reads in part, says the authority remains committed to working with all parties involved to come to an amicable solution within the time frame outlined by the court. Highland Park, for its part, says it hopes, quote, for the extended payment plan that the city has wanted since 2014 and which DWSD GLEWA has refused because they want a tax levy. Back here live, it's going to be really interesting to see what kind of deal gets brokered by May 31st. And equally as interesting is how Lansing is handling this whole thing. You know, the city council and the mayor here in Highland Park were hopeful that the governor was going to allow them to declare Chapter 9 by today. That clearly did not happen, and there is clearly no urgency at the state level to put this city into municipal bankruptcy. We're live in Highland Park tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Much more to come on this. All right, Mara, thank you.
Well, Detroit police responding to a spike in downtown violence by rolling out a 12-point strategy for keeping visitors safe this summer. Now, the incidents last weekend included a shooting in Greektown that took the life of a beloved security guard. Tonight, loved ones gathering outside the store for a vigil. Jacqueline Francis is there live right now with how DPD hopes to get things back under control. Tell us more, Jacqueline.
Well, this past weekend, there were 5 shootings here in Greektown. And actually on Saturday, we were down here reporting, waiting to talk to the chief when Daryl Strotter was shot and killed in that liquor store behind me. So as the city now rolls out a plan for how to make the streets safer, Daryl's family gathered tonight to say goodbye.
That's the Greektown Guardian.
That's it. Yeah.
They called him the Greektown Guardian, his job to make everyone feel safe. But last weekend, security guard Daryl Strotter was killed in the rash of gun violence in Greektown. He was working at Athens Liquor when a dispute between 2 customers cost him his life.
Why my husband? Why?
Heartbroken family and friends gathering outside the store Thursday to say goodbye. It's this kind of violence that has the city rolling out a new strategy to keep the streets safe. It's a 12-point plan that involves the use of metal detectors. Police Chief James White says more police will be patrolling areas like Greektown and the Riverwalk. They will be closing down roads, enforcing the city's curfew, and cracking down on drinking alcohol in public. Crowd management will push people towards metal detectors that will screen crowds for weapons.
We are actively looking for people who are illegally carrying weapons. And I've directed it, and I'm unapologetic about it. We've got to keep this community safe.
Everybody that he protected here for years and years, 10 years.
Without Daryl, the streets of Greektown won't be the same or feel as safe. As grieving loved ones and a shaken city plead for peace. The chief also announced a hotline called Eagle Eye, which would give people money for tips about people carrying weapons. Reporting live in Greektown, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
So I hope those changes are going to make a difference. All right. Thank you, Jacqueline.
Updating a story from our 6 p.m. newscasts of a serious rollover crash that shut down Orchard Lake Road in West Bloomfield. Police tell us the driver lost control as she crossed Maple Road, hitting a curb and flipping her vehicle. She became trapped inside, and West Bloomfield firefighters had to tear the roof off to rescue her. The driver is hospitalized in critical condition. We're told alcohol likely was indeed a factor in this accident.
A Pontiac man accused of killing WWJ News anchor Jim Matthews and attacking his family has pleaded no contest. The incident happened last September at the Matthews home in Chesterfield Township. Matthews was hit repeatedly with a hammer. His girlfriend escaped with their young daughter. Her 10-year-old son was found tied up in a closet. Arthur Williamson pled no contest today to first-degree murder and other charges that came as a surprise to Macomb County prosecutor Peter Lucido.
I have not yet seen too many that walk in taking a life sentence and just pleading. I'm appreciative that our taxpayers here in Macomb County are going to be spared the expense, and I appreciate the fact that justice will be then finally served.
The prosecutor says there won't be any leniency in exchange for that plea. He will ask the judge to sentence Williamson to life without parole next month.
An announcement from President Biden on his re-election bid is likely coming next week. Sources say a small circle of the president's closest advisors and allies are preparing for a video announcement. It would coincide with the 4-year anniversary of his 2019 campaign announcement, which came on April 25th of that year. Biden has strongly hinted that he will run again, and his aides have been working for months to put the infrastructure in place for a campaign.
All right, things warmed up a bit, but boy, now it's changed again.
It has. Let's get over to Kim Adams, see what's in store, Kim.
Well, already we're down to 56 degrees, and tomorrow temperatures really won't change a whole lot in the morning, but they will start to fall off in the afternoon. And we do expect some rain tomorrow morning, very light for your morning commute. The heavier rain comes after 10 a.m. and we'll continue to see rain through at least the early afternoon, and then it will taper off later on in the evening. But if you want to know what it's going to do in your neighborhood hour by hour in between newscasts, and you download the 4Warn Weather app, all you have to do is go to the app, and then you'll click on the hour-by-hour forecast, and it will give you the specific time and what it's going to do. It'll have the temperature, the sky coverage, and also the chance of rain in your specific neighborhood. So it's a great feature on our app. And we do have rain, not just tomorrow, but also for the weekend. So I'll have more details on that coming up in the forecast.